Ah, happy Wednesday. It's a glorious Wednesday. It's a very hot Wednesday. And boy, I don't know how this video is going to do or how well it's going to go, but this is an update to, I guess he's a Sergeant Daniel Penny. He's a person that unfortunately had to defend people in the subway against Mr. Jorden Neely, which was a very disturbed individual that lived a very tragic life. So, according to Eyewitness News, like it's a local New York station, Daniel Perry has been indicted on a grand jury in Lower Manhattan in the death of Jorden Neely on the subway last month. Charges will be unsealed when he's arraigned on the indictment later, or at a later date. Penny 24 was initially arrested on manslaughter charges in Neely's death, so I guess these are additional charges. Manhattan District Attorney Office did not immediately comment. The former Marine was recorded holding Neely, a 30-year-old homeless man, in a minutes long chokehold on the F train May 1 or May 1st. Penny attorney released a video statement over the weekend where he said that he was protecting himself and other passengers. Many believe the case is exposing New York City's failure to address subway safety and mental health. The case, racial dynamics, has also made it a hot button issue. No, it's not. People are making it into a hot button issue. Neely supporters have argued that Penny's delay arrest is an example of the racist system. He surrendered to police 11 days after killing under mounting pressure. Penny claims his action has nothing to do with race. And of course, this story also highlighted this one. Daniel Penny said he was protecting himself and others passengers from Jorden Neely. Um, Daniel Penny, the Marine facing manslaughter charges in the killing of a homeless man on Manhattan subway, is defending himself. In a video statement from his attorney, Penny says that he was protecting himself and other passengers from an erratic Jorden Neely. This comes as Manhattan prosecutors are trying to secure an indictment, but he's already been charged with manslaughter, so why do you need the indictment? See, I don't exactly understand that point unless there's additional charges. The case is now before a grand jury, which came back to indict him. Sources told ABC News the jury had to consider whether Neely posed a threat to safety of other passengers. When you have someone that's acting erratically, not knowing if he's going to cause harm to others, knowing what I know now, in hindsight, he was a threat, but that doesn't matter within the legal system. The question is, does the perceived public, him acting in that matter, is a perceived threat or not? The three main threats repeated over and over is, I'm going to kill you, I'm going prepared to go to jail for life, and I'm willing to die, said Penny. Penny said that he knew he had to act, and he acted in a way to protect other passengers, protecting myself, and protecting Mr. Neely. Unfortunately, didn't exactly do that last part. Penny said in a pre-taped statement sent to Eyewitness News detailing the fear from the fellow passengers before he jumped in. Penny was recorded holding Neely, a 30-year-old homeless man, in a minutes-long chokehold on the F train on May 1st. Witness says Neely has been threatening riders. Friends and family said that he was long battling mental illness and needed help. That doesn't give him a right to assault people. It does not give him a right to threaten others. I'm sorry. I mean, I know that that lawyer representing the family says you need to ask him how you can help. No, screw you. He presented himself as a threat, and he was reacting. Well, not Jorden, but the Marine was acting accordingly. Let's see here. He has been arrested more than 40 times, and this is a failure of the New York criminal system. You cannot be arrested 40 times, including assaults, be on bond for punching a 60-year-old lady, breaking her face, which caused her to have plastic surgery, and still be able to be on bond and roam free. I understand that this kid or this person, Mr. Neely, had a tragic life. I understand he comes from an extremely broken home and a very broken childhood, but that does not give him the right to verbally assault people and batter people. Let's see here. I already read that. I'll read it again. The case racial dynamics have also made it a hot button issue because people want to make it a hot button issue. You had the bodega clerk who grabbed a knife and killed someone, and they protested for him to be released. You had a person that grabbed a gunman's gun and shot him with the gun, and you had to protest to get charges dropped. But in this case, a certain group is causing havoc because of the race dynamics and want to make it into a hot button issue. This is about a mentally ill person assaulting people on the train. And the crux of the self-defense claim is, at what point can you defend yourself and others? Do they have to be hurt? Do they have to be killed? At what point could Neely be subdued? Mr. Neely be subdued? I mean, if he's saying that I'm going to kill you all, I'm prepared to go to jail for life, I'm willing to die, that is a assault. That is a call to action saying, I'm going to kill you. That right there is letting people know that you're a threat. And I don't know, it's frustrating because they want to make this into a hot button issue because of race dynamics. If both people were white, it wouldn't be an issue. If both people were black, it wouldn't be an issue. If the Marine was black and Neely was white, it wouldn't be an issue. But the fact that it's a white person killing a black person, they're making it into a hot button issue. Which I don't agree with. We have to look past the race. I have questions about the precinct that let a killer out with no charges at all. The New York public advocate, Kwame Williams. Penny claims that his actions had nothing to do with race, which I agree. I mean, if I see someone yelling at me, threatening to kill me, that is an assault, and I could defend myself against that assault. And if I believe that he is going to assault and batter me, now assault is verbally assaulting you, battering is when I actually put hands on you. But he was assaulting people. He was verbally assaulting people, and any reasonable person would deem him as a threat. Some people say this is about race, which is absolutely ridiculous. I don't see a black man threatening pastors. I saw a man threatening pastor, and a lot of whom were people of color, Penny added. I think there was a Hispanic and a black person trying to help Mr. Penny subdue this man. Penny also denounced the claim that he was trying to choke Neely to death, saying that he was only trying to restrain him. The issue is that you have a crazy person that's acting out, and unfortunately, you can't control a crazy person. You really can't. I mean, you could try to diffuse it, but at the end of the day, you're still dealing with a crazy person. Now, of course, I'm going to link this into the description down below in case you want to help Mr. Daniel Penny's legal defense fund. It's almost up to $3 million. Just shy. Just needs a $160,000 more to go. Let's see here. Thanks for standing up for other people. Good luck, black whites will no longer be able to help you. I don't know what that means. Daniel Penny is a hero, and Alvin Bragg is the real criminal, stealing our freedoms and security. Daniel, we're praying for you, and we know that true justice will prevail by the grace of God. Thank you, stand strong. Praying for you, Daniel. I know you were just attempting to protect your fellow passengers. What was Mr. Daniel Penny were supposed to do? Wait until someone got hurt? I mean, seriously, what are we supposed to do in this case? Are we supposed to wait until someone actually gets injured before we could defend ourselves? Because he's not the only one. There's a case out in Austin, which Austin convicted the person because he killed a protester. The protester had an AK, which is his legal right. In Texas, you can legally carry a rifle, but that presents certain risk by doing that. He pulled up onto the car and the person shot him. Apparently, that's not considered self-defense. I guess they deemed that this person could have drove away. But what if that person drove away and the person with an AK fired? How is the person supposed to know that that weapon was unarmed or armed? Or loaded, I should say, or unloaded? You don't know. We have to make split-second decisions to protect ourselves and others, and we risk going to jail for a very long time. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right. With that being said, that is my video for today. Leave a comment down below. Am I wrong here? Did Daniel Penny, is he responsible and should be charged for neglectful death, so manslaughter? Should he be prosecuted and convicted of that? Or do you think he did the right thing by stepping up to remove a active threat that was on the subway at the time? With that being said, have yourself a wonderful day, morning, or evening.